Felicia Beard. I am the Senior Director for Racial Equity Initiatives at the Community Foundation for Greater Buffalo.
I feel very honored and privileged to be named a 2022 ATHENA Award finalist.
The best advice I ever received about life is to trust God and trust the process. It'll all work out in the end.
I credit my parents. Both my mother and my father have been really strong and taught me how to be strong and courageous.
The best thing for me to come out of this pandemic is an awareness of the importance of self-care and to be intentional to live in the moment.
I want my epitaph to read that I faced every challenge. I'd love to meet Ketanji Brown Jackson for coffee. She has shown her strength and courage, and I'd love to meet her.
If I were to want one thing for future women professionals, to understand that we go further when we go together.
My name is Melinda Buckley, and I'm the Chief Financial Officer at OOV Charities in Lackawanna, New York. I love Buffalo Niagara because we are so fortunate to have all types of areas in the region and 4 different seasons to enjoy all of our natural resources.
To be named a finalist for the ATHENA Awards is a deep honor, and I am completely humbled.
I have received a lot of advice over my long career, but I think the best is progress, not perfection.
I would credit my mother for my work ethic, but I would also credit my sister for providing tremendous influence for me. My epitaph is going to read, loved family, loved friends, and pursued life with passion.
If I were to want one thing for future women professionals, it would be the standards, of course, equal pay and benefits, but also to enable them to be hired and promoted on the skill sets they bring rather than who they know or what school they graduated from.
Hi, I'm Christine Doherty, Senior Vice President Managing Director at Mower. Born and raised here in Western New York. I love Buffalo. I love the seasons. I love the weather.
I cannot credit a single person for who I am today. I took the best advice and guidance from many individuals to make me who I am today.
Best piece of advice I've ever been given. Ask yourself what good will come of it before you do something or take action.
People always say that I listen loudly. So I would say listen loudly with my entire being.
Best thing coming out of the pandemic, hands down, seeing my family more.
I have 2 women I would love to meet, Greta Thunberg and Amanda Gorman. It's all about being hopeful with the future and the leaders of tomorrow.
It's okay not to know, but don't apologize for not knowing. If you don't know, ask for advice. Say, I don't understand.
Other women professionals, I would love for them to look to me for guidance and support. Support is huge.
Hi, my name is Lorna Fitzpatrick, and I'm the Senior Medical Director and Vice President of Medical Affairs at Univera. I love Buffalo Niagara because I absolutely love the people here. There's no better community anywhere.
I was so stunned and emotional about being named an ATHENA Award finalist. I couldn't have been more honored.
The best advice I ever received was to do what I love and to use my passion to do a little bit of extra good in the world.
Honestly, to credit with who I am today, it has to be my parents all the way. 100% support, 100% of the time. If we start things with love, we may not always get it right, but I do believe we always have the right intentions. I would absolutely love if future women professionals could always look to me to be a mentor, to provide that support, that education.
If I were to want one thing for future female professionals, it would be that each one would know her own unique value. Find your talents and your strengths and build confidence from them.
Dawn Hogue, founder and director of Stitch Buffalo. What I find most compelling about living in the Buffalo Niagara region is the diversity of people and the accessibility to cultural events.
Being nominated as an ATHENA Award finalist for 2022 has been an incredible uplift for me.
The best life advice I have been given is tomorrow's a new day full of possibilities.
I would love to have tea or coffee with Tibetan American Buddhist nun Pema Chodron. I credit my life experience and my 3 cancer journeys for who I am most today, with the awesome support of my husband and my 2 sons.
As we move out of the pandemic, I look forward to in-person meetings, seeing people's smiles, handshakes, and hugs.
I would offer any woman professional the conversation of 1,000 questions to get at the nitty-gritty of who they are and what they want to accomplish in their life.
To be named an ATHENA finalist is an honor and privilege, and even more exciting to be surrounded and in the company of all of the other finalists.
So one of the things I love about Buffalo is the food, and right now I'm showing you one of my guilty pleasures.
What I credit most who I am today, my Oma who fled Yugoslavia, number 1, number 2, amazing women leaders who helped me during my career, and number 3, my nation of women in my 50 Fabulous Women Giving Circle.
The best thing that happened to me during COVID was spending more time with this guy, and eventually led to our engagement.
My epitaph would read, "She got into good trouble." The woman I would love to meet for a cup of coffee, dead or alive, would be not just 1, but 2, Harriet Tubman and Jackie Kennedy.
What I'm hoping for the most for all women is that we continue to work together to make a difference for so many others, because so far we've done incredible things and the best is yet to come.
My name is Jen Vogel. I'm the Vice President of Health Management for Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Western New York. I love the Buffalo Niagara region because of its culture and people.
I feel honored and privileged to be part of a group of women who are honored for the ATHENA Award. It is just humbling.
The best advice I ever received about life was to make every day count.
I credit my parents, especially my mom, and also my kindergarten teacher who always said, "Jen, you're going to be a strong leader."
The best thing for me to come out of the pandemic was time with my family.
I would love to meet Oprah. She's just done so many amazing things in her life. It would just be such a fun cup of coffee. I would love my epitaph to read, "Remember me with smiles and laughter," and that's how I'll remember all of you.
If I were to want one thing for the future of women professionals, it would be equity.
Being nominated as a finalist for the 2022 ATHENA Awards, I'm excited, and I think it's pretty cool to be in the company of the other finalists. The 2 people I credit most for who I am today is definitely my mother and my grandmother. I'd like my epitaph to read mother, fighter, and foodie. The woman I'd love to meet for coffee would definitely be my grandmother. She would be the first one on my list. And I would say the other 2 would be Sonia Sotomayor and I would say Ellen Ochoa. I would hope other women professionals would look to me as someone who would listen to them, help guide them, connect them, and empower them.
Hi, I'm Patty Stephen, the Robert G. Wilmers Endowed Executive Director at Buffalo Prep. One thing I really love about Western New York is the great sense of community that we have here.
I was really excited to learn that I'm named as a 2022 ATHENA finalist. I'm really excited to represent the Buffalo Prep team and humbled and honored to receive this recognition. You know, I didn't have a very traditional upbringing growing up in the Erie County foster care system, so I've collected a community of individuals and supporters that make me who I am today. I'd like my epitaph to read that at the end of the day, I was really kind and I knew how to hustle. I'd really like for other women professionals to look to me not only for care and compassion, but also a nurturing person. And I would love to have coffee with Audrey Hepburn, but Audrey Hepburn in character is Holly Golightly from Breakfast at Tiffany's.
What I'd like to see for professional women going forward is that they can always show up as themselves authentically in an environment where they feel safe and empowered to use their voice.
Hi, my name is Liz Woike-Ganga. I'm the President and CEO at BestSelf Behavioral Health. I really love Buffalo Niagara because of the small town feel here, where there are about 2 degrees of separation between most folks. Well, it is such an honor and truly humbling to be named a 2022 ATHENA Award finalist and to be included among such an esteemed group of women leaders. The best advice I ever received about life is it's okay to be your authentic self and reach for your dreams. I was raised by a strong woman who supported me in being a leader, who was focused on helping other people and lifting people up. The best thing for me to come out of the pandemic is really a renewed focus on family and friends and relationships in general. I'd like my epitaph to read, "She empowered people to be their best selves." I'd really like other women professionals to look to me for inspiration and support on how to be a humble and authentic leader who lifts others up